Hi. So for the contest that we had, I really wanted to create something that I would remember and that symbolizes everything that I've learned so far this year going to the St. Isidore's program. So my name is Shanti. I am in the grade 8 class of St. Isidore's online school, and I wanted to share with you my piece of art. So when I think of art, I think of creativity. Be creative with whatever you have. And when I was reading the announcement for this contest, I had my iPad and I'm like, why don't I just draw digitally and make a mandala? And a mandala is a form of art that brings me a lot of joy and peace, and it just gives me a state of serenity. And I wanted to make my mandala based off everything I've learned this year through the St. Isidore's program. So at the start of our mandala, we have a tree. And in the tree, there's the big word that says learn. And that was the core that I was learning about because, how can you not learn? You have to learn from your mistakes. And it's incredible how many people just think, oh, I already know this. I don't need to learn more about it. And I think when I started this school, I was like, I already know most of this stuff. I learned it all in grade 5. But when I actually went in and researched the subject in depth, I found that I had just scraped the surface of it and I haven't actually learned much about it. So I think that's something big that I learned through this program. And then in the tree, you'll see uh, 5 hearts, and these hearts all have a word. One says grow, one says live, one says give, one says share, and one says love. And these fruits on the tree symbolize the rest of the mandala. So let's take a look at the second ring of the mandala. It says give love. And when I think about giving love, sometimes I found it hard to, help out. I found it harder to do stuff. But during the St. Isidore's program, I was able to kind of find myself and learn more about my religion, learn more about how I can help my community and give more love to my area, give more love to my family, give more love to my friends and everyone around me. And next we have faith. So when I think about faith, through the St. Isidore's program, I was able to learn a lot more about my faith. Coming from a multicultural family, my dad being Muslim and my mom being Catholic, it was hard for me to find that balance between those two religions. And when I entered the St. Isidore's program and I learned more about the Catholic religion, I kind of fell in love with learning about the history and reading the stories, reading the Bible more, and translating it in my own words to make it easier to understand. And I found that very enjoyable, thanks to Miss Damour. And lastly, I have grow, and here you see a whole bunch of plants. I drew all of this. This is all drawn by me digitally. And the last one here is grow. And I think grow was one of the most important ones. I wasn't super open minded. I was more closed and more conservative in the sense that I didn't really like making new friends. I'm like, I already know this. I don't need to go more in depth about it. But learning through St. Isidore's, I was able to find myself in that sense and be more open-minded, make new friends, and create a community in my school area, and have a connection with my teachers as well. So I think growing is something that and we all will do, and that's something very memorable for me. So the theme for this year was called to more. And how does this mandala relate to that? Well, I think when you're called to more, and in my case, it's everything in this mandala. St. Isidore has really pushed me and it's gotten me to do more. around my community, for myself, to study harder. I'm going into Chesterton next year, which is going to be an experience that I'm really looking forward to. And this mandala symbolizes to me what it is to be called to more. Thank you.